your job.
But listen, stop. Okay, calm down. You're talking to me. I was there. I know.
I mean, come on.
I know.
Petty bitch.
He should. I agree. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, work, but at the end of the day,
it could have got stopped about 3 different ways before it got where it got.
But that's what I'm saying.
If John would have come to me and said it, I would have instantly been like,
if he would have just been like, John, look, you can't do this.
Yeah,
no.
But I think with him seeing me smoking at home, again.
It's the only room in the house you can smoke in, which I'm against, but it is, and I was probably really needing of your help.
I know. I hear you.
You know that.
I know, but I wasn't even smoking weed. I was smoking a cigarette.
He catches one little thing on camera and decides to huff and puff all the way.
Well, I mean, if you watch a parent that does it, you know what I mean? I would be upset, but not to that level where. I agree. He knew once he went to HR that that's what it was going to do. I agree.
That really upset.
Right.
Really pissed him off, and could have given you an opportunity to explain yourself and say, look, that was like a one-off. Like that never normally happens.
I got it.
I really needed my
help. I got it. Okay.
But instead, he decided to be petty.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, boys? I'm going to give it a second, wait for a few more people to get in here. Now, I'm not going to say names, okay? I'm not going to say names. So I'm going to have to give I'm going to say nickname, like nicknames. So you guys will be able to understand my story, but I'm going to make up completely fake names for this story, okay? So chat, first off, appreciate you guys stopping by. Random Snipe, you're bad. What's happening? Code, holy shit, what's up, dude? How you been? Hope you guys are getting ready for a good Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna lie, pretty shitty one, you know. For those that weren't here yesterday or don't know, I was fired yesterday. It was weird how it happened. You know, but I'm gonna say, you know, how things played out a little bit. So basically, somebody was upset at me for calling out Monday. For those that were hanging out in my stream Monday, you guys saw I was sick. I got sick that morning, and I was like, shaking, cold a little bit. So I went back to sleep. I woke up about 7 a.m. Wasn't throwing up anymore, but like I'm already home. You know what I mean? So I think it was like 10 o'clock that morning, Monday morning, around there. Can't tell you what time it was. I went live for, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour, something like that, right? So it was at a certain time, you know. I was live for only a short period of time, and the person got upset with me because they saw that I was live. And hey, motherfucker, you're supposed to be at work, you know what I mean? That person didn't know why I was home. That person didn't know nothing. He just saw, fuck, you're supposed to be here, right? So so he gets back. He mentions it to somebody, Now, and that somebody is a big somebody. A fucking big somebody. Not somebody that you go to and fucking say that to, right? So this was all Monday, okay? So this had kicked off Monday without me knowing. So Monday night, said big person went and watched a lot of my shit. Um, that said big person at my work went and watched a bunch of videos of mine. So hey, I got some watch time. I doubt he subscribed, but you know, fuck, it is what it is. So that happened Monday night. Let me just say this: it could have ended there. It could have ended there. It didn't have to go this far. It could have been nipped in the bud there. The problem was when I told you guys he went back and watched some of the videos, they saw me at home smoking weed. I could have said it was CBD. I could have, but if I doubt they're still gonna watch because I'm fired. But yeah, it was weed. It was weed. And you know, whatever. I'm at home, you know. I have fucking cancer. So if I want to smoke some weed, I'm gonna smoke some weed. I get it. My job, they don't want me smoking weed. You know what I mean? So I get it. It was kind of the risk I took. You know what I mean? Call it what you want. People come home and drink a beer. Guess what? I come home and smoke a bowl. Okay. Now, when said big person was watching my stream, they saw something out of one of the streams, and on my fucking children, this didn't happen, but I'm going to tell you what they thought they saw. They thought they saw me smoke a joint, and then my girl come in and pass me my kid, right after, oh no, my kid's here, let me put my joint out. That's not what happened, and I'm going to tell you why. I haven't smoked a joint in probably 3 or 4 months. Okay, I don't have enough weed for joints. I only have enough weed for papers, you know, or for bowl packs, right? So was not smoking joints, and my kid walked in. What I was doing, I was smoking a cigarette, and my girl frantically, I guess, needed me to hold the baby. So she opens the door, and I'm like, shit. So I hurry up and put my cigarette out. She comes and hands me the baby. Is that right? No, no. We usually don't do that. This situation, I guess, was, you know, whatever. She just came in and passed me the baby. So this person thought they saw me smoking a joint on my children. Anybody can go back and watch that video. You do not see me smoking a joint. You see me smoking a cigarette. So, see, you know what's funny? I'm not reading chat right now just because I'm talking to you guys. But so any of those comments that were made, I swear to God on my children, I didn't see a single one. So, I mean, I hope they enjoyed talking to themselves. So anyway, now we're up to Tuesday. So yesterday morning, aka the day I was fired. This big person, I respect him. I cherish my friendship with this person. I can understand that person being in a position now knowing that one of his drivers is smoking, right? Like, I get that. But to go the route that you know one went, I think was a bit excessive. In hindsight, for the record, I brought this upon myself. I'm not blaming any of these people that I'm telling you guys about today. I'm not blaming a single one. At the end of the day, I decided to go live and mix work with my live streams, you know what I mean? But still, man, you know, I felt like I did a good enough job there, and I thought that I was, I don't know, a part of the, the Shepherd family. Um, that even if there was an issue, that they could have come to me and we could have addressed it. Imagine, somebody comes to me, hey bro, see you're streaming, not fucking cool with it, don't do it, you can't do that shit on company time. Also, I see you smoke and I see this, I see that. You're absolutely right, I wouldn't have denied it. I'm not gonna insult this person's intelligence. I would have accepted it, and I would have fixed it. I would have fixed it, whatever that would have taken, whether it was, hey, we can't have you drive until you're fucking cleaned out. Not a problem. You know what I mean? And let me remind you guys, I have fucking cancer, right? So for me, if I want to have a smoke, am I in the wrong profession? Maybe. But guess what? I had this profession before I got cancer, right? So it's one of those things. But here's the loophole. Here's the loophole. My job didn't terminate me for drug use. They didn't. And I think the reason that they didn't is because I believe the company I worked for had a policy in place that, like, if somebody's terminated for like drug use or something like that, that they can kind of dispute it and get their job back. You know what I mean? Like, or not dispute it. They can like go get help, like fucking rehab or fucking whatever. You know what I mean? So there was options that would have allowed me to get my job back. Now, this time yesterday or whatever time everything went down, I assumed that it was another company that's merged with ours and blah blah blah. So I everything I said yesterday, throw it out the window. What I'm most upset about is the fact that this person knows, about the kids. I have 3 children. He knows it's right before the holidays. I'm sorry that I put him, unknowingly, I put him in that position. I'm sorry. I didn't ask him to go home and watch my streams. I didn't. I didn't do nothing that bad. They thought maybe I was smoking in the truck. I was smoking cigarettes, yes. But I have a nicotine vape that is actually still in the truck, or they probably threw it away now. So any vapes that they saw me smoke was a fucking nicotine vape. There was no smoking weed while I was driving. I'm not packing bowls, rolling joints. Like, just because I smoke weed at home doesn't mean I smoke weed everywhere I go. You know what I mean? Again, I should have kept YouTube and my work separate, and that's on me. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate. If anybody there, I'm not going to go on a press tour of like bad mouthing this company. You know what I mean? They treated me good, and I unfortunately put them in a situation that it wasn't right. I just wish I would have had a chance to end it. Because, chat, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I would have deleted my whole channel if they would have come to me and said, like, hey, John, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. I would have deleted my whole channel for that job. You know what I mean? In no way did I mean for any of this to happen. I feel like I was fired, and because they didn't go to drug route, they made the mutual decision, oh, well, let's get them for not driving safe or distracted driving or whatever, Like, I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit that it could have been nipped here before it got to here. You know what I mean? So, other than SIGs, yeah. Good morning, John. Drive through some people in the background. Hope you have a good couple hours. Yeah, no shit. I know. Intensify and I played a couple of games of Madden overnight. I woke up at like 1:30, 2 o'clock. Yesterday, I was on such of a wide range of emotions, that I ended up passing out pretty early. and I slept for quite a while. So, but yeah. Anyway, so that's how things played out. It's not some random stream sniper that called my job like I thought yesterday. The only reason I thought that, it was just unfortunate timing with somebody had called my work phone with a blocked number yesterday multiple times after the number was accidentally leaked on on stream. So, but yeah, my boss saw things he didn't like. I mean that's pretty much it. The only thing outside of them thinking, I guess, that I was just riding around downtown smoking weed, which wasn't the case. They smoking in the truck was one of the reasons that I was given from HR, and distracted driving, which I haven't had any accidents. You know what I mean? The one accident I had, I was there 3 months at the time, had never had another one since. So in no way was I distracted, but basically, once they saw me smoking weed, standing in this exact spot right here. This is where I was standing in a previous video, and I hit my bowl. Um, Once they saw that, they felt like, in my eyes, that they had no choice but to let me go. So, fortunate for them, they were able to come up with other reasons to let me go instead of saying drug use, which, when I say drug use, I'm talking about fucking weed. Um, because they never pissed me, anything that they have is all speculatory. So if I move on to another job and they contact them, they say, well, why'd you let them go? They have to say, distracted driving, I guess. Did he have any accidents? No, 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 no. We're just precautionary. You know what I mean? They can't say drug use because guess what? I never pissed in a cup. I never got into an accident where I had to. So, look, it's still so fresh. 24 hours ago, I think I was still behind the wheel at this time. Let me see. Yeah, 9:30 yesterday, I was still behind the wheel. What I didn't know was my countdown timer was fucking clicking. You know what I mean? Yesterday's live stream, by the way, I had multiple people from my company and HR that were on the stream. Multiple. So, again, I'm gonna end it here. It was my mistake. Okay, it was my. I'm not blaming the company. Okay, the company treated me good. They were there for me. They worked with me. The management there, my coworkers. I can think of two people that like I didn't care for. But other than that, out of the whole fucking warehouse, everybody else I got along with. Everything was great. But unfortunately, because of me going live while I was at work, that allowed them to then come in and judge everything that they saw. Yeah, that's the truth, Intensify. If I had a problem and I was hooked on meth, I would have gotten rehab. But and I know what they're gonna say, John, but you drive a truck. I hear you. I'm not impaired when I'm driving a fucking truck. Yeah, I'm not. So it was just easier for them to get rid of me for distracted driving and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's all. So, but like, I just want to, I can't emphasize this enough. If I wouldn't have gotten sick Monday and wouldn't have called out, none of this would have happened. None of this would have happened. Yo, Lisa, turkey, Thanksgiving turkey, let's go. Appreciate you, Lisa. That's very nice of you. Yeah, man. So that's where we are. So recently we've been putting out, I put out already a bunch of resumes. I even put out one for an over-the-road driver again. So the only thing I didn't like is it says you're gone like 4 weeks at a time, and then you're home for 5 days, and then you go back out for another 4 weeks. So I mean, we'll see, we'll see what happens. But we're gonna figure other shit out, and we're gonna bounce back. In the meantime, I'm just gonna do DoorDash. I mean, it's tough. It's fucking tough. I'm not gonna sit here and do like a pity party. Like, it's gonna be tough. But yeah, so that's kind of what happened. And did you block me on Grindr last night? No, you blocked me. You sent me a picture. I sent you a picture, and then you blocked me. So that's how that went. You will reach, brother. It's tough. The time will pass. I know. It's just the holidays, man. For them to fucking come and do this right before the holidays, and I say them do this, brother, this could have been easily done. John, we're not happy. You're on fucking, probationary period for fucking whatever. If you call out, if you do anything, you're fired. Like, there could have been some other alternative than to just say, hey, we're gonna fucking take you away, take your ability to make money from us out of the. And I thought I did a great job for them. I was a great employee, I did what I could. I went above and beyond. I had a great relationship with my customers. I brought that route back from fucking death. When I first took over that route was fucking, the driver that used to do it, man, was just throwing boxes, leaving them places, and the company, like, when I first got my route, there used to be notes on almost every job, and it was like, must hand the customer, must call customer, do not text customer, because like the old driver would text. So there was a lot of like issues that I was able to fucking save. So no, Jim, I wasn't on probation. I'm saying like that could have been an alternative. You know what I mean? Like, I would have deleted this whole channel to stay at that job. I would have deleted the whole channel. Every part of it gone. Like, wouldn't have even thought twice. I would have apologized and said, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I could, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But, it is what it is. So. Fuck, I need a lighter. But yeah, like, this is the only room I smoke in. I got a fan, blow shit out the window. You know what I mean? This is the only room I smoke in because, I'm not going to smoke in the rest of my house. So, but being a driver, they didn't want me smoking, Appreciate that, Keith. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, I don't know what the future holds. I don't, like, I'm gonna have to go out and do fucking 5 days a week trying to make $150 a day doing DoorDash. I need to make $500 a week just to like kind of equal what I was making. Oh, I do have some stuff I gotta go do today though, chat. Matter of fact, when I get off the phone. So for unemployment, I already filed for unemployment. I have to run up to the post office up the street, and I have to like scan my ID or something. So we're gonna go do that here in a bit. I have to do some health insurance stuff, nothing crazy. Screw them, an awesome company who lets anyone go during the holidays isn't worth working for anyhow. Start your dash until you find something. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to, man, but like, listen. I do want to be clear. I get it, but like, where I worked, they were a good company. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and try to go on this fucking tour of Keith, let's go, brother. Appreciate you, man. I'm not gonna go on this tour. Yeah, W Keith, man. Let's fucking go. Keith and Lisa, appreciate you guys, man. Hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Um, yeah, man. I'm not gonna go on like a tour of talking shit about them. I'm not. You know, I put them in a situation that they didn't ask for. They weren't looking for anything to come at me for. I think that it could have been solved with a conversation 1000%. 1000%. I think, but once it's pretty obvious. The only thing that gets me though is I get it, you know. I have a bowl right here. Where's it at? I have a bowl. Um, I get stuff medically prescribed from the the medical side. I'm not just recreational buying some weed. I have a medical card. Um, and I don't know. Whatever. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, especially for the holidays. Like tomorrow, I have to put on my big boy fucking pants and go be around her family, and I got to pretend that like, yeah, man, we're all good. You know, hey, family, and this and that, and it's gonna be tough. You know, it's gonna be super tough tomorrow. But it is what it is, man. Oh shit! What is this? Is that Lisa? Hold on one sec. Yeah, yeah, Lisa, let's go. Thankful heart. I am very thankful for you, Lisa. Thank you very much. Listen. I never have come on here and like brought up donations. Never. Like I always thank you guys for them, but I don't bring them up because that's like cringe to me. Um, the fuck. All right. Let's go. W Lisa, man. But yeah. Just listen, your boy's going through some shit. So just, keep me in your thoughts, man. Keep me in your thoughts. Whew. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well, man. I know I'm a buzzkill lately. I'm out of money. No, Lisa, you're an angel. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Snipe, let's go. Let's go, boys. Fuck it, Destiny's Child Intensify, we call him. Hey, listen, man, my girl this morning said to me, are you really gonna stream this morning? I said, why the fuck not? I'm already fired. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of half expect them to check the channel out, though, to see if I'm gonna go on, like, this fucking press tour of talking shit about him. So, for the record, for the 8th time I've said this, I'm not going to. I refuse to. Shepherd was a good company. They treated me good. I do think ultimately they're going downhill. Not they're going downhill. They're business-wise, they're doing better than ever. I think they're going downhill because now they're being controlled by another another company, right? So when you're controlled by another company, you kind of lose some control in trying to handle stuff. So yeah, man, it's tough. Just a heads up, chat. So I have to figure out my health insurance. I have an appointment December 12th or 13th that I'm gonna update you guys on as soon as that, if we make it. I'm gonna fill you guys in. I'm expecting some news that day. Not good news either. So some of you can put the pieces together. So yeah, man. Now, I'm gonna say this. This is gonna sound fucked up. One positive out of this, okay? So I'm gonna be home collecting unemployment. I'm not thrilled about it, but I'm gonna collect unemployment, okay? not only am I going to collect unemployment, guess what? I'm applying for like state assistant fucking medical care, right? Like the Medicaid or whatever. Like, I need it. You know what I mean? I need health insurance. My health insurance apparently ended yesterday. So I have a doctor's appointment this Saturday. So anyway, what I'm getting to is that's going to save me a lot of fucking money. So I think with what I'll get hopefully from unemployment, I'll find that out in a couple days. And what I'm saving from not paying for medical shit, I think I'm gonna be in a little bit better of a situation than I was, before. Plus, they can't, or I'm not gonna say they can't, but it's gonna take them a minute. I don't think they can garnish my unemployment. So, I think we could be okay for the next, little while. But I'm hoping that this doesn't last long. I'm hoping to find something within like 2 weeks. If I take a job where I'm going like on the road again, I'm gonna try to start that after the holidays. Obviously, I don't want to be gone for the holidays. So, look, man, it could be a lot worse. But I still have a lot to do on my side. Pivoting just as a question. You online this morning, or are you gonna head out? So I have to go out, dude. I have to go to the post office. I have to get my ID scanned or something so they can confirm my identity for unemployment. So I have to go to the post office, show them this barcode, do that, and then I got one more other stop to make. So, yeah. I mean, if I had to guess, dude, I'm gonna try to create a schedule. So I'm gonna try to create a schedule for door dashing. Twin, let's go, brother. Y'all don't take food stamps no more? No, I'm not. I mean, if I can get food stamps, fucking, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, why not? Hey man, I pay into that shit all year. Random, let's go. I pay into that shit all year. So guess what? If I need to use it, I mean, I'm not gonna. My pride is out the window when it comes to the family. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck. As soon as I get it, I'll fucking show you everything. Look at this Medicaid card. Look at this fucking, I'll show you guys everything. There's no shame. There's no shame. Welfare, nah, I ain't doing no, that takes years and shit anyway. I'm not doing that. I'm in, I'm out of work and I need a job, or I need help until I find a job. So it's not going to take me long to find a job. I want to find the right job, but I'm not, beggars can't be choosers. So if something comes along where I'm making decent money, then I'll take it. It might not be driving, it could be something else. But yeah, I'm going to take it. Yeah. So, yeah, the Medicaid thing, I got to call them this morning. So, I'm having a hard time like creating an account or something. So, we'll figure it out. I'm going to call them actually here in a few minutes. That's part of what I have to do this morning. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate that, Intensify. Yeah, appreciate that. All right, guys. So with that being said, I thank everybody very much. I'm looking myself, dude. I'll tip you up. I'm in Pennsylvania. I don't know where you're out of. I'm in Maryland, John. I'm in Maryland. Yeah, we're not far. Yeah, we're not far at all. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Yeah, I mean, John, if you hear of anything, I mean, we're neighbors as far as states go. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you hear of anything, stop in, let me know, man. I'm open to any opportunity at this point, and if I find something, I'll let you know. So I did apply yesterday for an over-the-road driver. Um, so I'm hoping they call me back. I at least want that to hopefully be one of my options. I don't know how I feel about going out 4 weeks, home for 5 days, but you know, if I can get back to making money, and they're saying you make $1,000 a week, so you know, if I can make $1,000 a week, that's really good money. You know, that means every trip I go and come back, I'm bringing home 4 grand. So that's fucking dope. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate, you know, for the record, oh shit. I appreciate everybody that's reached out to me in the last 24 hours. This was an extremely tough thing to be a part of. Um, it could have been dealt with a conversation. Even if somebody wasn't happy with something that they saw, it could have been dealt with a simple conversation. Like, and I get it. When you're so far up the totem pole and you're now handed this information, how you personally feel about somebody kind of goes out the window. You know what I mean? I'm aware of that. So my girl's mad at like different people and stuff. I'm not. There's one that I'm like, yeah, I'm mad at because if you know. Oh shit, I gotta go.